Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Polo back with the $100 ARK ETF challenge. This is week 3. So if you can't tell, my voice is kind of gone. I was actually sick last week, was out of commission for 2 days with a fever of 102. And then this weekend, ended up trying to catch up. You got involved with a lot of work, ended up doing a lot of talking, and now my voice is almost gone. So I'm going to make this fast. Quick, fast, and hurry. So for those who are not familiar with what I'm doing, my name is Polo. I've been involved in trading for over 20 years, almost 20 years, and I've been involved and learned a lot of different things, with somewhat success, not the best, right? But I'm always trying to learn. And when I go onto YouTube, it's a bunch of videos, right? And I also want to learn about ETFs because I want to also not just build up like quick money, quick income, but also long-term wealth. And ETFs is one of the ways to do that. When I looked, there's a bunch of different ones, and a lot of great ones out there too, right? It's a lot of different ETFs that I think anybody should really look into their portfolio. But for me, it was too complicated. I'm not gonna lie. So when I kept looking around, I saw how there was one ETF that kept coming up, and you can even see it possibly in this video a couple times. And that was by this lady, Miss Catherine Wood with ARK Invest. She's the CEO and the CIO of ARK Invest, and they were rocking and rolling in 2019, doing some great work. And as you see, not just one, but two, but three, but four different her ETFs really came through. So I did some research. I always encourage people to do research. And I looked and I saw, oh, she got 7 ETFs. And that's really great, but I don't know which one to invest in. So I decided to put $100 in each one. So now let's take a look and see what's going on with our current investments. All right. So I'll pull up my Excel sheet here. All right. So week three, we got ARK F coming in at $38.70 per share, which is about a 105. So, the share went up about a dollar and some change. And now we at 105. So it went down, but it bounced back. Okay. So that's good. That's good. Excuse me, ARK G. ARK G is still a beast. It is still growing. We went from 100 to 103 to 107, now 115. All right. So and that was because it went up from 62, went up to $62.97. Great job, ARK G. ARK K. ARK K. This is the one we'll look at later on today. And it's no surprise why. It's a no-brainer. Okay. But it went all the way from $81 to $89 a share, almost $90. And now from that $100 investment, it's now $110. So now we have ARK F was a 5% increase. This is a 15% increase. Now we had a 10% increase. So this is doing well. 53 ARK Q. I'm jumping ahead. ARK Q, $53, and now it's $55. So it even went up. It was consistent for the last 3 weeks. 53, 53, 53. Then it hit that 55. So now the share is at 104. ARK W. This is actually a bounce back. It bounced back really well. Starting at, I don't know how, somehow I ended up with $100.24. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, it's $100.24 per share. I only ended up with 99.997608 shares. Okay. But long story short, it went from $124, $140, dropped to $99, but now up to $105.12, which now I have $104.87 in that. Israel it's been pretty consistent, but actually went down just a little bit. Now it's at $25.98, and my shares is $102.49. Print, the 3D printing ETF, consistent growth, slow and steady. We started at $22.44, now at $23.13. So whereas $103.10. So now my total, starting from $700.03. I don't know how that happened, but it's 3 cents. Again, print was 2 cents. And I don't like, all those little bit of pieces, like big, like pieces of Bitcoins per se, right? But $700.03 is now $747.25 after 3 weeks. The return on investment has been 6%, 6.75% return on investment. That's good. That is amazing. 6.75% return on investment in just 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks. This is incredible. To where first week made $15 extra. Second week, again, wasn't the best, but still was in $3.52. And this week, it just got over added another $28.30. So again, I'm showing people about the power of investment, the power of returns on investments. These are some of the things that we look at, that people look at. There are some people who say, when I invest my money, I want it to double. Okay, there are some people who say, hey, there's 6.75% ain't good enough for me. I want 60%. When majority of my trades, especially if I'm doing options or something, when I get an option and it actually increases in value, I usually stop at 20%. Whenever it goes to 20%, I'm taking my money, I'm running. I'm taking my profits and running. Okay, so right now we got 6.75%. I'm determined to do this for at least 1 year. So again, we might get hit with something. Who knows? It'll be interesting to see how the election plays out as well. So just want to share that real fast. I'm going to share real quick again, because it was ARK KK did a phenomenal job. So let's see here. Let me make sure. So, and as we continue to do this, encourage people, if you have questions, by all means, please ask. Make sure you all hit that like button. And shouts out to everybody that's been hitting the like button. Appreciate that. Appreciate the comments. And I think the community is starting to grow as well. So that's really exciting too. All right. So let me make sure I get everything up and going. All right. And we are ready. Okay. So I'm going to mess around and show y'all password or something. All right. So, all right. Let's. Okay. All right. So hopefully you all are seeing my internet here. So this is the ARK K. Again, ARK K. We haven't really talked about it that much, but again, ARK defines disruptive innovation as the introduction of a technology-enabled new product or service that potentially changes the way the world works. I want to make sure y'all understand this. Like disruptive innovation, disruptive innovation is about a technology that is changing the way the world works. It may work one way, but what is coming along to make it different? One of the examples I learned was about distribution, like who's in charge of distribution? Who's the king of distribution? At one point in time, McDonald's was the king of distributing hamburgers. And then they became the king of distributing ice cream. And then they end up becoming the kings of distributing toys and chicken. McDonald's sells more chicken than KFC. Why is that? Because they have more places to distribute from, right? They don't have the best chicken sandwich like Popeyes did, right? But they sell more chicken because they have more places to distribute from. That's one of the things about distribution. So when we look at, and they change the way things work. Amazon changed the way the world works. And we can look at what companies are changing the way the world works. And this is what ARK is all about. So ARK K is so much, this is just the 1 week here. This is 1 week. So we can see how it kept going up. It started out and just kept climbing, kept climbing. And let's look at these top holdings real fast, because you already, because matter of fact, this was the 2019 active ETF of the year, by the way. So this ain't no shortstop. And look at it, Tesla. There's been so much news about Tesla. I'm so excited about Tesla actually splitting. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the split affects Tesla and how Tesla just keeps climbing. Look, $2,049.98, $2,050 pretty much per share. And they got 371 shares, 371,000 shares, 371,000 shares just in this one ETF, where the market value is now 761 million. And Catherine continues to go on to different shows, different places, and just keep highlighting. And she's always talking about Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. I'm going to do another video in the middle of the week to explain why Tesla is so dope and so great, and why everybody should be working to invest it and make sure it's part of your long-term portfolio. So I'm going to shoot that out and maybe even compare it to some of the other companies that people got to make decisions. But again, with an ETF, you don't have to make a decision, right? I'm not even sure if all these companies did well this week. It was a lot of losers this week, but Tesla was just gargantuan, just ridiculous. So it's amazing. So with all that being said, Tesla is going to be a beast. We're going to see what's going on with RKK. I don't know why I keep saying RKK. Like, I don't know. I think because of Lil Scrappy, he says, OKKK. Like, I think that's what it is, right? So I ain't trying to make a reference to Klan or nothing crap like that. So, again, Catherine Wood is just out here doing big, major things with this ETF. So, like I said, my voice going out. I wanted to make sure I wanted to commit to providing a video every single week. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you all next week, and can't wait to see what happens. All right, again, hit the like button. Please subscribe. Anything you want to see or any of the challenges you want me to go for, I'm for it, right? And again, I thank everybody, because again, I was sick. I was out for 2 whole days. And if I had to work a job where I had to depend on making money, like if I wasn't salary or something, like that means no more money's coming in. But this is the power of investing, that your money is still working even when you can't. Okay? That's one of the powers of investing. So thank you all. See you all next week.